Okay, so my story with the Independent started in May '86, and my background was that I worked for Mirror Group newspapers for 7 years previously, just off Fleet Street, and I left Mirror Group and joined a company called the TV Times, or a magazine called the TV Times, and I met my boss there was a guy called Adrian O'Neill, and Adrian O'Neill was chosen to be the first ad director or ad sales director. And in fact, actually, he was advertising and marketing director, which is a bit unusual. But he joined probably in about March, and I was one of the first people to join him. And I think my employee number was number 23, so I was the 23rd employee there. And so that was a sort of 6 months before the October launch. And what we got set to doing was recruiting a team. And my first role was in display advertising as financial advertisement manager. And it was a sort of interesting one because obviously Andreas had come from the Telegraph where he'd been city editor. And there was a huge focus on finance. And as we later discovered, when there was a crash, there was a finance crash in about a year after we launched. A huge proportion of our revenue in the early days came from both financial advertising, be it sort of city advertising, business-related advertising, and also on Saturday, a very large family finance section that was headed up by a lady called Lorna Burke, who was very much the sort of doyen of the family finance world. So we initially had a team of 4 salespeople in financial advertising. We had another, I think it was 2 or 3 other display advertising teams, and a team that also looked after travel advertising. So it was probably about, I'm guessing, probably about 20 of us at the beginning. And then separately to that, we had a classified team.